week to week. So wanted to get your perspective this week as to any big news from last week that we should all know about in terms of rates.
Yeah, and thank you again for inviting me on this live stream. Last week was very eventful. We had the Fed's meeting last week, of course, on Wednesday, and that day we were expecting some type of big swing, either increase in interest rates or decrease in interest rate, and it was just a very chill day, to be honest. So we didn't see a lot of movement on that Wednesday after the post conference or whatnot. But the next following day, we had some reports that came out that really spiked the rates higher. So it was insane. It's been a really wild ride. But today, the rates are looking much better. But we do have some important reports that are coming out in regards to payroll that could affect the rates, good or bad. So we'll see. Cross our fingers. Hopefully it's for the good.
And that's on Wednesday, right?
There's a couple of them. Actually, one's tomorrow. Wednesday and then Friday.
Oh, okay. So we'll be on the lookout for that so we can report next week what's going on. It's a little bit crazy because even with the rates where they are, Zillow came out with an article recently that home values are still expected to increase between 6 and 10%, across the nation, obviously depending on the market people are in, which is crazy to think about. But, I'm seeing a lot of out-of-state buyers still on my end in Southeast Florida. What about you and your side?
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. A lot of our inquiries and leads are from out of state. They're buying here to either invest or else, secondary vacation homes. So it's been very popular. And I think there's a lot of people that are, fixing to retire or, so they're buying their dream place and, being in the sunny Florida weather. So.
Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't want to be in Florida?
Exactly. 100%.
And what's even crazier is, while we're on the topic of interest rates, is what's going on with the Yellow Moving Company. I mean, many people might not know, but Yellow Moving Company is about 100-year-old moving trucking company, right? And it was huge news that they had to file bankruptcy. Is that what happened?
Yeah, they went out of business. They shut down and they let go 30,000 people. So huge impact in the economy. So it's so sad to see this is happening. I think it's something about they couldn't refinance or there was some type of financing they were trying to do, but the rates were so high, they didn't qualify and they had to shut down.
Wow. That's really so sad. And it's not just consumers on the housing side. It really is across multiple industries that we're starting to feel this pressure of rates and just waiting for the government to kind of like turn it around at some point. So do you expect to see anything sometime soon with rates changing, or what is your opinion?
I mean, honestly, from the Fed's meeting, I mean, they're still wanting that inflation number lower. So it's kind of hinting that, they want to raise it a couple more times. So it's kind of scary that they're thinking about doing that, and I think it's, listening to a lot of the housing wire data, information, it doesn't make sense for them to do that with this kind of market, So, I mean, we would love to have a soft landing for all, all type of businesses, and mortgages, real estate, everything, right? But I mean, it's kind of scary, but I think we'll have to see a higher rate hike before we see a lower, start to go down, right? So I'll probably see a couple more rate hikes, I believe.
Got it. Okay. Well, we will weather that storm together, I'm sure.
For sure. Every market has its opportunities, right? So
exactly. They do. Right. So maybe it's more of an investment opportunity if we start to see an impact on values. But again, Zillow is reporting that there may not be. So we'll see what happens for sure. 100%. Well, thanks, Tyler. We'll be back next week and let everyone know what's going on with the Fed meetings that happen this week.